First of all, what is we have to understand what is cardiovascular system. Okay. First of all, we have to that cardiovascular system is made up of two words. Okay. That's what it's a cardio plus vascular. Okay. Cardio means heart, vascular means vessels. So a system which consists of heart and blood vessels, that would be called as cardiovascular system. Means in a cardiovascular system we have to study heart, arteries, veins and capillaries. If we used to complete this is the general anatomy. Okay, not it is a detailed anatomy. We just will go for the right atrium of heart, right atrium ka anatomy kya hai. So it is just a general anatomy. So cardiovascular system consists of heart, arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, so cardiovascular system, it is made up of, it is consist of heart, arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, I am not going to go for detail about the arteries, veins and capillaries. I am going to teach about the heart only. Okay, so before going to that, we have to see the definition of the artery. What is artery? Artery is what? That is the vessel which carries the blood away from the heart. That would be called as artery. In a previous time we used to study the vessels which carries the oxygenated blood, that would be called as artery, and in that position what we have to say? We have to say that pulmonary artery is a not artery because it carries the deoxygenated blood. So now that the definition, there was the exception was there, so that definition was obsoleted. Now that there is what new definition is, that the vessels which carries the blood away from the heart, they would be called as artery. So now we have to see that exception was present. What that exception was? That was a pulmonary artery. So what the pulmonary artery is doing? It carries the blood from where? Right ventricle of heart to the lungs. It means that what? It means it is carrying the blood away from the heart, so that we defined it as the artery. इसीलिए हम उसको artery define करते हैं. समझ में आया ना? And what the vein is, similarly the vessels which carries the blood towards the heart are called veins. Simple one line definition is there. Vessels which carries the blood towards the heart are called veins. Okay, now if you used to see, there was an exception earlier. What was the exception was there? That is a pulmonary veins. What the pulmonary veins was doing? Pulmonary veins was doing, they are taking the oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium of the heart. Okay, so that is what ultimately in a new definition we don't describe that whether it is the oxygenated blood or the deoxygenated blood. On the basis of direction of flow of blood, we are describing the definition of artery and vein. Okay, and capillaries are what? Capillaries are the structures where arteries and veins unites, where the exchange of nutrition is happen, where the exchange of nutrition and waste product is happen. That used to call it as the what capillary system is there. Okay, so in this what lecture we will more emphasize on the heart anatomy is. So in a heart anatomy, what is the anatomy of the heart? That what is the size of the heart is? Heart is approximately size of fist is there. In some books used to write that the size of loose fist is there. Okay, and then what in anatomy, first of all we have to tell what the location, what is the structure of that organ is, and then we have to tell where that organ is situated in the body. वो organ body में कहाँ पर situated है, that we have to tell. Okay, so where the heart is situated in the body? Heart is situated just superior surface of the diaphragm and left of the midline. What is the midline is there? Midline is a structure which is to be divides the body into two. Right and left, equal halves are there. Equal word must be there, right? That only when it used to become the equal half. So that would be midline. So it is situated left to the midline. But if we'll see the complete anatomy, our complete anatomy देखते हैं, so the heart is not completely situated in the left line. Okay, left of the midline. It's a 1/3 portion is situated in the right of the midline, and it's a 2/3 is situated in the left of the midline. But it's a major portion is situated in the left of the midline, so that we used to call that heart is situated in the left of midline. Okay, so what the left of the midline? Then anterior to the vertebral column and posterior to the sternum, कि vertebral column के सामने की तरफ और sternum के पीछे की तरफ. Okay. If you used to see in the diagram, अगर आप diagram में देखेंगे, in short we can see in a single line कि what is the exact location of the heart. Heart is situated between the lungs and behind the sternum and in front of the vertebral column. This is what? This is the exact location of the heart is. ये heart का exact location between the lungs and the behind the sternum and in front of the vertebral column. This is the exact location of the heart is. In anatomy we have to tell the location of the organ is. Organ का location हमको anatomy में बताना होता है. Okay. So just used to see in this the superior, this is the what, this is the diaphragm. Diaphragm is structure which used to be separates your thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. So at the superior aspect of the diaphragm, and just used to see the sternum is situated. This is the sternum. Sternum, just posterior aspect of the sternum, and if you used to see the vertebral column in front of the vertebral column. This is the exact location of the heart. So location we have studied. Now is to go for the coverings of the heart. Okay, how much coverings are present in the heart? So first of all, the outer covering is there. That outer covering is called pericardium. Okay, this pericardium is it is what it is a double layered sac structure is, that is visceral pericardium and parietal pericardium is there. Visceral pericardium, it is found to be in a direct contact with the heart wall, and the parietal pericardium is present outside, and that is found to be what it used to be lines the your mediastinum is there. Okay, so if you used to see in this fibrous pericardium, then there is parietal pericardium. In between to these two pericardial layers, there is what? There is the pericardial cavity is present. This pericardial cavity is having a fluid that encloses the fluid. That fluid is called pericardial fluid. This pericardial fluid is what? This pericardial fluid, what that's acting as a shock absorbing unit for the heart. Heart के लिए shock absorbing unit के जैसे काम करता है. So this pericardial fluid which is present in the pericardial cavity. Okay, so this is what, this is only outer layer is there. Next is to see heart walls as well. Complete is to see the thickness of the heart wall. So heart wall is made up of what? Pericardium, myocardium and endocardium is there. Okay, so that pericardium is the outer layer of heart. Again, this pericardium is consist of two layers that we have already discussed, that is the parietal pericardium and the visceral pericardium. In between to these two layers there is the pericardial cavity is present. That pericardial cavity consists of a fluid. That fluid is called pericardial fluid, and this pericardial fluid is acting as a shock absorbing unit. Then there is a myocardium. This pericardium is made up of fibrous tissue. Okay, then you used to see to the myocardium. Myocardium is the middle layer of heart. It is made up of myocardial muscle, so the cardiac muscle. If you used to go for the you'll see the muscular system is there. In a muscular system there is the cardiac muscles are there. That's having a specialized property. What that specialized property is? That specialized property is it's having a continuous power of contraction and relaxation. इसमें continuous contraction and relaxation का power है from birth to death. Okay, it's continuously contracting and relaxating. It is not going to be fatigue. If it is going to be fatigue, then you know that what would be happen. Okay, then there is the endocardium is there. Endocardium is the innermost layer of the heart. It is made up of epithelial tissue. Okay, ये epithelial tissue से बना हुआ layer. Now, the important aspect in the general anatomy is what? That major vessels attached to the heart. This is the major aspect in the general anatomy of the heart is. Okay, so we used to divide the major vessels attached to the heart in two parts. That is, one is the vessels returning a blood to the heart and vessels conveying a blood away from the heart. Okay, so vessels returning a blood to the heart, that would be called as, that is superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay, and the vessels which takes away blood from the heart, they are the pulmonary trunk and the aorta is there. Then there is a divisions of the aorta like that. That is a ascending aorta, arch of aorta, descending aorta. That whole used to go for the what artery, that's arteries of the body. उसमें देखते हैं अपन लोग. Okay, next is so that arteries supplies blood to the heart. Okay, this is the important aspect. That is the coronary arteries are the arteries which supplies blood to the heart. Okay, blood को स्वयं को जिंदा रहने के लिए भी खून का जरूरत होगा. That's the oxygenated blood is required. That oxygenated blood to the heart is supplied by coronary arteries. So coronary arteries are the main arteries which are present in the body, because they used to be supply the organ which supplies the blood to whole of the body. Okay, so coronary arteries are the arteries which supplies blood to the heart itself, to the myocardium of the heart. Okay, so that's what arteries are there. That is a right coronary artery and left main coronary artery is there. Then you see the branching pattern of the coronary arteries, because this is what general anatomy of the heart is. And the veins are the cardiac veins which used to be drains the deoxygenated blood from the whole of the myocardium, and it used to be opens into the right atrium of the heart. Okay. If you used to see the, this is the diagram of the heart which used to be show the external features of the heart. क्योंकि heart के external features बनाता है. What you used to see, this is what, this is the right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle part is there, and major vessels attached to the heart. In the next topic we will see. That's a external, that's a same one is. In a posterior view you used to see the arteries, coronary arteries, in a atrioventricular sulcus. This is the posterior view of heart that used to be shows the actually cardiac vein. This is the coronary sinus is there. This is coronary sinus which used to be collects the deoxygenated blood from the whole of the heart, and it's going to be opens into the right atrium of heart. Okay, and that that venous drainage of heart is into the right atrium of heart. This is the coronal section of the heart. Coronal section means, coronal means that section which is to be divides the body into anterior and posterior parts. Okay, so this is the coronal section of heart. This coronal section of heart, this is showing the right atrium of heart. This right atrium of heart is what it is found to be attached with the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava is. This is the superior vena cava, this is the inferior vena cava. This is found to be opens into the right atrium of heart. In a right atrium of heart, there is a venous blood of the whole of the body is going to be enlarged, and that right atrium, and this is the right ventricle. Between right atrium and right ventricle there are what? That's a tricuspid walls are present. Okay, that's the walls are the next topic. So these are the right atrium, right ventricle, the walls are present. These walls are called tricuspid walls. Okay, what the functioning of the tricuspid walls is? Tricuspid walls, these are the walls which are present between right atrium and right ventricle. They actually that pumps the blood from right atrium to the right ventricle. These are unidirectional walls. Okay, there is no backflow of blood is happened. If backflow is happened, then it is the disease is there. Okay, that is called TR, tricuspid regurgitation is there. Okay, so this is the right ventricle. Right ventricle is found to be attached with pulmonary trunk. Okay, this is what? This is called pulmonary trunk. This pulmonary trunk used to be divided into the two parts, that is right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. Right pulmonary artery brings the deoxygenated blood to the right lung. Left pulmonary artery brings the deoxygenated blood to the left lung. For what? For oxygenation of the blood, for the purification of the blood, or for the oxygenation of the blood. Now the oxygenation has been happened in the lungs. Lungs mein oxygenation ho gaya. Now that oxygenated blood is returning with the pulmonary veins. Okay, so that's again right pulmonary vein, right pulmonary, left pulmonary. They brings the oxygenated blood from both of the lungs to the left atrium of the heart. From that left atrium contracts, and that sends this blood to the left ventricle. In the left ventricle, there is what? There is the, this is what? This is the aorta is there. This aorta is found to be attached with the left ventricle, and this left ventricle used to be pumps the blood to throughout the body. Okay, and next, then that's atria, right atrium. Right atrium is what? It is the right upper chamber of the heart which receives the deoxygenated blood from the whole of the body, and it is found to be attached. That major vessel is superior vena cava and inferior vena cava is there. Then the ventricles, right ventricle. Right ventricle is the right lower chamber of the heart which receives the deoxygenated blood from right atrium through the right atrioventricular or the tricuspid walls. Then this right ventricle sends this deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the oxygenation that we have seen. And if you used to see to the thickness of the cardiac walls, if you used to see the thickness of the cardiac walls, this is what? This is the right ventricular wall. This is the right ventricular wall, and this is the left ventricular wall is. If you used to see the anatomical thickness of the left ventricle, what you are seeing that left ventricle is more thicker than the right ventricle. Why it is so? Because that left ventricle has to have a pressure to push the blood to throughout the body, so that that left ventricular wall is found to be more thicker, and it is anatomically more thicker. And if it is to be anatomically thickness is there, and if leads to the pathological thickness, then patient would leads into the left ventricular failure is there. Okay, then this is the section that shows the thickness. Now that's a pathway of blood flow that you are doing about that. That is what right atrium receives the deoxygenated blood from whole of the body. From right atrium, tricuspid walls are there that sends the blood to the right ventricle. From right ventricle, that blood leads into the pulmonary semilunar valves. Then blood leads to the pulmonary arteries. From pulmonary arteries, blood leads to the lungs. For the lungs, that's for the oxygenation or the purification. Then the left lung, right lung, that ultimately they brings this oxygenated blood to the left atrium of heart. From the left atrium, the blood would reach into the left ventricle. From left ventricle to the aorta is there. If you used to see into this specimen, this is the specimen of the heart. If you used to see, there is what this is the seems to be as about to be of size of your fist. Okay, that is some books write it as a loose fist is there. Okay, this is actually the your model of the heart. What you used to see. External features if you used to see, this is what, this is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle, and this is the aorta. These are the pulmonary trunk that used to be divides. Okay, and if you used to see the interior aspect, this is interiorly used to see. Actually, this is the coronal section that we have already seen. Yeah, coronal section wa. So this is the right atrium, this is right ventricle. Okay, this is left atrium, left ventricle, and there are the major vessels attached to the heart. Okay, so this is the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, that is found to be attached with the right atrium of heart. This is the your right ventricle. With this right ventricle, this is the pulmonary trunk is there. This pulmonary trunk used to be divided into the two branches, that is right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. Right pulmonary artery will bring this deoxygenated blood to the right lung. Left pulmonary artery will bring this deoxygenated blood to the left lung for the purification or the oxygenation. Now the blood has been purified, that come back through the left atrium of the heart with the pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins से left atrium of heart में blood आया. Now this from the left atrium it will leads into the left ventricle is there. From left ventricle it would reach ultimately that is to be passes into the aorta is there. This is what, this is the ascending aorta. From this ascending aorta there is the what coronary arteries are originating. First branches of ascending aorta are the coronary arteries, or the branches of the aorta is the first branches are the coronary arteries. Okay, then this is the arch of aorta. Arch of aorta is having brachiocephalic trunk, then left subclavian artery, left common carotid artery, then there is the descending aorta is there. Descending aorta is when it is running into the thoracic cavity, that would be called as thoracic aorta. When it used to be crosses to the diaphragm, that would be called as abdominal aorta. Then there is branches are there. So like that same right iliac, वो फिर आगे पूरा की पूरा arterial system चलेगा. Okay, so this is the heart and this is the diagram is.